Hey folks, it's So Texas Paul. I told you I'd be bringing you updates from time to time about Republican candidates that are running for office that we need to keep an eyeball on. Well, two of the shitbags we're going to talk about today are Matt Birk, running for lieutenant governor in Minnesota, and of course J.D. Vance, running for Senate in Ohio. Let's start with old Matt Birk. Matt Birk has compared slavery to abortion, saying that slavery was once illegal, but we emancipated slaves, and making abortion illegal is akin to emancipating fetuses, because the mothers are like slave owners. They're acting as though they own the fetuses, and they're killing them like slave owners used to kill slaves. Yeah, yeah. And if you think that's twisted, he didn't shut up there. He went on to say that society promotes abortion. That they want women to look a certain way, and they want women to have careers, and even went so far as to make a joke about women driving. Ha ha ha. Funny. Yeah, this guy's a real misogynist jerk, and he doesn't understand the relationship between a mother and a fetus in the slightest. Obviously, you can't compare pregnancy to slavery. You have a fetus that's wholly relying on the mother for its existence. I don't care if it has a fetal heartbeat, which is not true, because you don't really have a heartbeat until you have heart valves. But this fetal heartbeat thing, yeah, that baby can't live without the mother, heartbeat or not. They just say things like that to try to more humanize it and create more of a picture in people's heads of a baby instead of what a fetus actually is. You handed somebody a 6-week-old fetus, they'd scream and drop it and go wash their hands. But that's not the worst of it. That's not the worst of it. You got old J.D. Vance saying, "Hold my beer." Yeah, old J.D. Vance just went on a tirade. He was talking to a bunch of kids, and apparently at a high school, and apparently he thought it was appropriate to talk about divorce. One, I don't know why you'd talk to high school kids about divorce, but he decided that was appropriate. And then decided to tell them that we have a real problem with divorce in this country, because people just want to change spouses like they change their underwear. Like, it's just a casual, happy thing to do. People are just, and their minds are just running out and happily getting abortions and happily getting divorces. It's not like they're tragedies or anything like that. And he went on to say that, a lot of marriages are unhappy, but that's no reason to get divorced. And he says, people use violence as an excuse to get divorced. Yeah. He was saying, if you're in a violent marriage, you shouldn't get divorced. That's insane, people. You got Matt Birk saying things like women shouldn't have careers and look a certain way or drive, or women use the rape card. He said that women use the rape card when talking about abortion, like it's a card. Getting raped is just let's slip that card in our deck. Use it later. Frickin' insane, inhuman people, disgusting shitbags. I've got no other word for them but disgusting shitbags. And then you've got J.D. Vance telling kids to stay in violent marriages. Do you see what they want for women in the future? First they make abortion's illegal. Then they're working to overturn Griswold v. Connecticut, and they're going to make contraception illegal. Then they're already pushing in states like mine. They won't even finalize a divorce if you're pregnant. They won't in Missouri either. If you're pregnant, they won't finalize a divorce and let you out of a marriage. Other states are looking to do the same thing. They're talking about women shouldn't have careers. They're talking about... I mean, can you see where they're going with this, folks? Can you see what their vision of the future is? Women as property. Women solely and wholly reliant on their husbands for income, with no legal ability to divorce, no legal ability to control whether they're pregnant or not. This is not my America. I will not have this for my children and grandchildren. I will not. I will destroy the Republican Party. They have no idea what they've done. And I know you good people out there. I know you're with me on this. It is time to destroy the Republican Party. Thank God Tim Ryan's leading J.D. Vance in Ohio in the polls, but it's close. It's close. He needs your help, people. So yeah, it's the same old pitch again. I'm going to tell you, help them out. And if you can't help them out, I understand. Volunteer, do what you can. If you can't do that, I had a conversation with a fellow that was a felon. He did not have the right to vote. He was not registered to vote. He was broke. He really didn't have money to give. But you know what he's doing? His mom hooked him up with a church group. A lot of women at the church, and they need rides to the polls. And he's going to take people to vote. That's what he's going to do this election. So there's always something you can do, folks. These people are horrific people. J.D. Vance and Matt Birk are just horrific human beings. So, folks, I'm telling you, let's get this done. Let's destroy the Republican Party in this midterm. Let's end MAGA forever in this midterm. I love you guys. Let's get to work. Old Texas Paul out.